All right, so Donald Trump held a little cabinet meeting today. Um, and God, those things are so bizarre, man. Watching the members of his cabinet just fawn all over him is really total North Korea vibes. But so, and he gave an interview that aired last night on ABC. He was interviewed by Terry Moran, in which he just flat out admitted, sure, I could make a phone call and get Kilmar Abrego Garcia returned to the United States, but I'm not going to do that. In violation of lower court orders, in violation of a recent Supreme Court order. And, judges watch the news too, and out of court statements by litigants or parties to litigation are admissible in court. And so the other day, Carolyn Levitt said that any judge who gets in Trump's way is going to be arrested, presumably including Supreme Court justices. And then Trump said that last night. And then at the cabinet meeting, somebody asked Marco Rubio whether the United States had been in touch with El Salvador about Kilmar Abrego Garcia and any efforts to bring him back. And Marco Rubio very forcefully said, I would never tell you that. And you know who else? I would never tell a judge, because foreign policy belongs to the president and the executive branch, not some judge. We will conduct foreign policy appropriately if we need to, but we won't discuss it, and no one can make us discuss it, because that's how foreign policy works. When you are deporting people within a legal framework, sure, you could say that's foreign policy. You could just say it's enforcing your borders. You can call it whatever you want to, as long as you're doing it legally. Effectively sentencing someone to a life sentence in El Salvador, in potentially the worst prison in the Western Hemisphere, a person who's never been convicted of a crime, that's not foreign policy. That's criminality, flat out. But, so all of these statements are going to make their way. All of these out-of-court statements are going to make their way to these judges who are hearing these cases. The attorneys representing these immigrants are no doubt going to include these statements in any briefs or subsequent filings to the courts to demonstrate conclusively that the Trump administration is aware of the court's orders. They are aware what the orders say, and they don't care what the orders say. They are not going to comply with the orders of the lower courts, the appellate courts, or the Supreme Court. All of those statements are going to be in front of these judges very soon. And good luck to any DOJ attorney who gets confronted with a statement like this and has to try to explain that to a judge. It's going to go poorly.